on his iPhone. Now that he's located his car, Jonathan taps unlock, and the car actually unlocks. He jumps inside with a key and an iPod adapter await him, and off he goes. And that is Zipcar on the iPhone. Thanks very much. Thanks, Luke.
In our final demo, two companies have teamed up. Line 6 is a leader in digital guitars and guitar amps, and Planet Waves makes the wildly popular iPhone music application Chordmaster. Together, they've created a solution to allow you to control both your guitar and your amp at your next gig right from your iPhone. To show you how it works, I'd like to invite up Marcus Ryle. Marcus?
Thanks, Scott. Thank you. The history of rock and roll has been built by using and misusing countless pieces of gear to create the sound in an artist's head. Today, digital modeling makes it possible to put the sounds of hundreds of amps, guitars, and effects all into one system, which greatly simplifies the amount of gear you need in order to play a wide range of sounds. But it can be time-consuming to create your own sounds, and once you have them, there's still the job of taking them wherever you want to play. This all changes now with the new MIDI mobilizer. Using the accessory framework in iPhone SDK 3.0, we can now directly connect an iPhone to a Line 6 Veta amp and Variax guitar, making it easier than ever to control your sound. Matthew Faust is using Planet Waves Rig Remote software to choose from any of the 80 guitar amp models that we have in our Veta amplifier that's just off stage. And we've got it hooked up to the PA so you can hear San Francisco's own Tal Morris show you what it sounds like. We're going to start with a classic clean American amp model. Now let's go for a more modern high gain model. All right, well, I'll wrap up by telling you we can save complete rigs which will instantly put together all of the amplifiers, effects, and guitars all at once, instantly with the iPhone. What this means is that you could show up at a gig, load your tones into any Veta and Variax, and you're ready to play. So, thanks to iPhone's accessory framework and its intuitive interface, finding the perfect tone has never been easier. Thank you.
The chance of something going wrong is directly related to the number of people watching, and the interest here is huge. And all of the demos beforehand, it worked fantastically. And it is very cool how the phone literally can change your guitar and your amp to set it up. And they actually can remember whole settings for different songs. So when you're at a gig, you can hit one button, and everything is set for that song, for that gig. Next. So that is all part of iPhone OS 3.0. For us, our job is to make developers successful. And we think you're going to absolutely love iPhone OS 3.0. It will be free for all iPhone customers, both of the original iPhone and the current iPhone 3G. It will cost $9.95 for iPod Touch customers, both of the first generation and the current second generation iPod Touch. iPhone OS 3.0. It will be available worldwide June 17th. And for all of our paid developers and the iPhone Developer Program, we are giving you the GM seed of iPhone OS 3.0 today. You can go and download it today. there are 2 calls of action for you. Number 1, you need to go to iTunes Connect and assign a parental control age rating for your applications. And second, download iPhone OS 3.0 and test your applications against it if you haven't already been doing so with the betas. Make sure that your apps are compatible with 3.0. If not, quickly submit an update of your application. And that is iPhone OS 3.0. We are so excited about it. It is a fantastic release both for consumers and for developers. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Thank you very much. And with that, I'd like to hand it back over to Phil. Phil.
Thanks, Scott. To call the iPhone 3G a hit, I think would be the understatement of the year. Some people have called it the phone that has changed phones forever. And it's truly an amazing thing. The iPhone has changed how people think about their phones. It wasn't that long ago where we were so frustrated with these, call them crappy devices. And now they're unbelievable, incredible. It's changed what we can do with a phone. It's changed the things we expect as we're traveling around. For example, one of the things we wanted to create with the iPhone is a phone that was not only a great phone and a great iPod, but one that you could surf the web from anywhere. And look what's happened. The data's in. It's incredible. 2/3 of all mobile browsing is done on an iPhone or iPod Touch. That's amazing. It's also changed the things people want to do with their phone and those amazing applications that you all make. We now, in just a short while, expect this and are so excited by all the things they can do. And it's really been great in the iPhone and the App Store. I can't help but draw an example of how it's been going. Scott told you 50,000 applications on the App Store. These numbers are from this weekend. We looked up on the stores. The Android store is approaching 5,000 apps. Nokia has their OV store, and not all the apps run on all the phones. It's really complicated, so we took a lot of the phones and added them together to make a bigger number. BlackBerry broke 1,000, and somebody else, not quite, I can't read it, it's small. It's also changed what people expect from their phones. People expect a great phone now with a great experience. They want to love their phone again, just like we've loved our personal computers. And we've received just incredible awards for the iPhone 3G. In fact, I really think the iPhone 3G is the first phone that both business and consumers can love in one phone. So the iPhone 3G has been great. And that's why I'm really excited to tell you about an entirely new version, the iPhone 3GS. Now the S simply stands for speed, because this is the most powerful, fastest iPhone we've ever made. It has the same great design of the iPhone 3G that we just launched last summer, but what's inside is entirely new. This is a really fast iPhone. Everything you do all day long, you'll find incredible speed ups. For example, something as simple as launching a messaging application, 2.1 times faster. Loading a game like SimCity, 2.4 times faster. Viewing attachments and emails like an Excel attachment, 3.6 times faster. Going to a graphically intense JavaScript website like the New York Times, 2.9 times faster. Now these are all speeds against an iPhone 3G running the still-to-be-released 3.0 software, so we really made sure it was against the highest benchmark. And that last example, the web, I mean, something we do every day is getting so fast. Scott showed you the numbers of JavaScript running on an iPhone OS 3.0 phone, and it gets even faster with the 3GS. We go from 126 to 43 on an iPhone OS on a 3G phone. On the 3GS phone, it's now 15 seconds, approximately 3 times faster yet again. A lot of things are this fast. Now, not everything. So you're going to see an average across using the phone of up to 2 times fast. But as I just showed you, a lot of things even faster than that. And there's some great performance technologies in here too. For example, game developers who want to create even richer gaming experience but have great game performance are going to find the 3GS now is OpenGL ES 2.0. And as carrier networks around the world roll out the latest generation 3G networks, you're going to find the 3GS phone is ready for that too, with built-in 7.2 megabit per second HSDPA. So the new iPhone 3GS is a really fast phone. It also has amazing features. For example, there's a brand new built-in camera. Now the camera is another way that the iPhone 3G has really changed how people use their cell phones. For example, if you look at a popular photo sharing site, in this case Flickr, you see this is daily number of users loading photos from cell phones. iPhone 3.5 times more than any other cell phone. It's really changed how we can take pictures and share them on the go. Well, on the new iPhone 3GS, there's a brand new 3 megapixel autofocus camera. It takes pictures that are even larger, even more beautiful. For example, this photo, the Golden Gate Bridge. This photo right here was taken on an iPhone 3GS. It has amazing hardware and software that work together, as Apple is known to do. We make these things work hand in hand, and this has autofocus, auto white balance, auto exposure to take just a gorgeous photo for you. In addition to autofocus, we've got a great feature called tap to focus. So if I'm composing my photo, for example, in this case, I want a photo that focuses on the house, I just tap the house and it's in focus, and we balance the exposure for that. I want to take a picture of the flower, I just tap it, and now it's in focus, and the photo's balanced as well. We've also improved low light sensitivity, so at night or indoors you can take even better pictures with better light sensitivity. And the autofocus brings along a really great feature, auto macro, as well. So now we'll automatically take a macro photo of something as close as 10 centimeters away. Again, all these photos were taken with the iPhone 3GS. Look at that flower. That's just a stunning photo. It's an incredible camera. And as before, there is an API, so you developers can take advantage of this camera in your application. And any of you who use that API get these features for free in your application. But the best thing about this camera is it also captures video. So how does that work? It's as easy as can be. You simply go into the camera application, and there you'll see a new switch on the bottom right hand that says still or movie. And you flick to what you want to take, press the button, and now rather than capture, it's record, and it's recording video. 30 frames a second VGA with audio right on your iPhone. And like the still camera, it's autofocus, auto white balance, auto exposure. So now, whenever you have your iPhone with you, you have a video camera, and you can take whatever you'd like around the house. You can take videos with you everywhere you go. It's